Some lights don't guide you, they break time. This is Lumen, a story of fractures, choices, and what refuses to disappear.
Episode 18, Eryon's Cursed Secret. Night. The entire house was plunged in silence. Everyone was asleep. The windows were shut. Yet, an icy draft swept through the room. The candle flames flickered for no reason. Lila opened her eyes. Something had changed. In the shadows, near the window, Eryon wasn't sleeping. He was staring into the night. Or maybe at whatever was moving through it. The page that didn't exist. Kira reopened the grimoire. An invisible seam gave way. A hidden page appeared. The letters carved themselves in, as if the book was bleeding ink. When a pure heart is born of the light, the shadow claims its reflection. Sasha went pale. Kira whispered, "This isn't a metaphor." He looked up at Eryon. He had already understood how was pain. He was never chosen. Eryon hadn't been marked. He had been born marked. Before his very first breath. Before Lila was even born. The Shadow King hadn't found him. He had been waiting for him. The forbidden truth. The king wasn't controlling him. He couldn't force anything. But he was seeing through him. Hearing everything. Waiting. Because the prophecy also said, the reflection shall carry the ancient blood. If he opens the door of his own free will, the world shall become one. Silence. Kira understood. The ancient blood. Eryon closed his eyes. I carry his blood. Lila took a step back. Not out of fear. Out of vertigo. The forbidden bond. The Shadow King was not merely an entity. He was bound to Eryon by blood. A forgotten lineage. A cursed inheritance. Eryon was his descendant. His living reflection. His key. The real danger. Kira looked up at her sisters. Her voice was calm. Too calm. The king can do nothing. Not without him. But... Kira drew a slow breath. If Eryon willingly accepts the shadow even once, the barrier between the worlds falls. And he knows it. He always has. Her gaze settled on Eryon. That's why he trembles sometimes. That's why he whispered, I'm not really him anymore. She shook her head slowly. Not because he's possessed, but because he could choose. His silent battle. Lila stepped closer. Would you have told me? Eryon looked at her, as if she were the only light keeping him from sinking. I don't understand what she means. She shook her head, but a crack already existed. Eryon looked away. He would rather she doubted, than risk one day destroying her. His decision. He would fight, for as long as he could. Against the voice, against the blood, against the prophecy. Because his destiny was written, but his choice wasn't. Not yet. And as long as he breathed, he would choose Lila. The wind stopped. A voice echoed. Distant? Amused? Everyone chooses in the end. Eryon clenched his fists. Not me. The flame flickered. And for the first time, Kira hesitated.